DTF printing. Now there are so many things that you can print, just like this one that we've done here in the past. Now I've got a whole bunch of artwork here behind me that the customers have sent, and all we need to do is just start printing. Today we're going to be using our DTF printer and double head heat press. So all we need to do is just start printing. So let's get to it. To start off, we're here at our printing programs. Now we're going to be using two different printing programs, our FlexiPRINT as well as Hosonsoft. Now these two, you can either use straight FlexiPRINT or you can use Hosonsoft. It is really up to you, depends on the type of artwork you receive from your customer and depends on how much white you are going to need in the print itself. So for our first print here, we don't need Hosonsoft whatsoever. I don't need that much white, so I'm going to stick to my print manager, and all we need to do is import our design, give it an underbase, and from there we go straight to our PM and make sure that we go ahead and tick our double white, check that our colors are correct on the color preview, and then we go ahead and push print. Now the second set, which is mainly just white printing, that one we're going to need to save from PM over to Hosonsoft and add an extra 2 white on top of it, purely because this shirt that we're going to be heat pressing the artwork to is black, so you don't want any of that leaching from the shirt into your artwork, which makes it no longer white, maybe an off-colored black with a bit of cream in it. So you've got to make sure that you need to know what garment they are pressing it on, so that you need to adjust your whites accordingly. And once you've done that, we just go ahead, add our 2 white, and if you want to, you can add 2 color as well, and just push print and just watch it. Once you've got enough printed, what we need to do is go ahead and feed through our plastic that's already got print on it through the machine and attach it to our roller with some masking tape, and then from there you switch your machine on and just adjust your shaker so that it just hits that paper or film enough to dust off whatever excess glue, powdered glue, that's going to stick to it. Then from there you just need to follow the settings that we have on our printer, which we have, our top setting is 46.5 degrees and our bottom setting is 30. Don't worry, the machine will fluctuate past that temperature and below it, but as long as it's near that temperature for winter settings, then you're going to be fine. And then on our dryer / powder applicator, that machine we run at a comfortable 50 degrees for the back and for the front, and that's our winter settings. From there, the machine will dust and applicate the glue for you using the sensor that it's inside, and it will slowly roll up your print accordingly. If you are doing it manually, you need to make sure that when you put your film in to cure in that oven, you must make sure that it always stays white on top and doesn't turn a cream or brown. If it turns cream or brown, it means that you've overbaked it and you're going to have some color loss. And once that's done, then the roll is complete. We can then start cutting up all of our artwork, and then we get our heat press ready so that we can start heat pressing our garments. Now the double head heat press is perfect to use because we can put 2 sets of jobs at once, and once one is heat pressing, the other will then be set up on the right hand side so that you can continuously heat press without having to interrupt your process. Now we will activate the laser, which is a very good tool to have, so it allows us to line up our artwork every single time in the right place. It is a very handy tool to have. And then the settings, which is most important, we're going to be doing everything at 165 degrees and for around about 7 to 8 seconds worth of pressing time. And then once we've done that, here's a neat little trick that we can teach you. We're going to use a piece of plain white material. That material has a little bit of texture to it. Now when you put that on top instead of Teflon for your second press, you're going to do it at the same temperature, same time. The only difference is that texture of the material leaves a texture behind in the heat pressed DTF, which kind of looks like it's silk screen instead of DTF, which makes it more quality when you actually heat pressing. So there you have it, guys. Now that you've seen both of these machines in action, you can quite comfortably tell that you can do large volumes or short runs, ones and twos, doesn't really matter. Both of these machines are capable for doing both. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and all I can ask is if you go ahead, click a follow and click the bell icon so that you can get notified on our next video, and then we'll see you in the next one.
AI may eventually take over, but what's for certain is that smart machines are already operating all over the world right now. So stay ahead with AM.CO.za. For 11 years, they've been the leader in CNC and printing machines like CNC routers, large format printers, vinyl cutters, laser cutters, plasma cutters, DTF printers, and many more. Visit AM.CO.za showrooms in Sunny Rock, Joburg, and Montague Gardens, Cape Town, or WhatsApp hi to 060 600 6000 for more. AM.CO.za. Achievement matters.